In my mid-20s, I lived in Florida. I had moved from Ohio, and it's a very different lifestyle in Florida than in Ohio. Mostly it's sunny like 8 to 9 months out of the entire year. You only get cold a little bit. You see people driving around in their convertibles, drop tops, music blaring, the sun is shining, got the sunglasses on, multiple people in the car. I mean, it's like a free-for-all at the gym, at the beach, all kinds of stuff. And I used to kind of start comparing myself with what I had. I didn't have the nice car, didn't really have a lot of money. I didn't make a lot of money, so my clothes weren't that great either, as well as my body sucked. I ate all I could, especially at the church. You know, church people, we just eat, drink sweet tea, all that stuff. You know, so the reality is I didn't look like other people, and I kind of started getting a little jealous, started comparing myself. And so I made a decision one day. All right, let me stop this. Let me just start the journey and start running. So I started running every day, and I had this playlist. The playlist started with Chris Brown. It was "Girl, It's Your Birthday in Here Tonight," and then I would switch it up. The second song, without fail, every day. This was my routine. This next song would play with "That Grass Ain't Green on the Other Side." Hey, that's my jam. Oh yeah. Okay, so after that song would play, I literally would start running so hard I felt like I could conquer the world, like that big Rocky Balboa moment. Like I'm just running up these steps. I just had my champion moment. Why? It got me hyped because I started realizing that nobody could be me. And nobody could pay the cost that it was to be me. The reality is there is a cost for everything. So why do we wish for what everybody else has? I don't know why we do that, because the reality is, although that person may have the nicest body or the best bank account or the nicest car, you don't know what they have to pay every day to be them. And they don't know the price that you pay to be you. It's expensive. In the comments, anywhere that you're watching, it's just write in the comments, it's expensive to be me. It's expensive to be me. They don't know my hurts, my desires, my pains, my disappointments, my experience, my doubts, the things I had to go through, my highs, my lows, and neither do you know theirs. So the reality is you do a disservice to yourself by wishing you had what someone else had. But maybe you should lean into being you. I'm going to name this Toth. Actually, not "The Grass is Greener on the Other Side" because it's a little dated, but I'm going to name this Toth "Stay in Your Yard." I was watching the other day this amazing show. I love Nightcap with Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco. And so they're talking about their insecurities and what they use to motivate them, talking about different celebrities and people who are similar to them and where they came from. Shannon Sharp referenced Charles Barkley. Everybody knows Charles. Charles doesn't speak with great English. He is hilarious. He says what he thinks right off the top of his head. He means it, and he doesn't apologize for it. He doesn't have social media, so he doesn't care what other people are saying. He is literally him all the time, and he's made it to where he is a multi-millionaire, not just being an incredible basketball player, but also being who he is as Charles Barkley. And so Ocho Cinco said the same thing. He's like, man, yeah, I could do that as well. And look at Rick Ross. Like, and Rick Ross's favorite is one of my favorites as well. Also, shout out to the Bengals. We love the Bengals, Ocho Cinco. But the reality is, he was like, literally, he comes from where I came from, and what he's doing in the entrepreneurial world, I can do too. Not only in just hip hop, but he's actually found other ways to be himself. Something that Bishop Jake says all the time that I love is there's never a period behind your name. There's always a comma. There's so many fashions and things about you. You're not just, my name is Bishop, and I'm just not Bishop. I'm a brother. I'm a son. I'm going to be a father one day. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an artist. I'm all these things. So why would I wonder what someone else has and compare myself to them when they don't know my journey and they'll never be me? And quite frankly, you'll never be them, and that's okay. But it's motivating to look around and see all these things and go, if they can do it, I can do it too. It's expensive to be you. So I wonder, as you're watching this right now, identify the things in your life that you're going, I want to be better at. I want to grow in. Don't look at them as things that are haunting you or things that are stopping you from getting to where you're going. And when you look around you, use it all as motivation to lean into the fact that it is very expensive to be you. I don't want what anybody else has, because I don't want to go through their journey. And I'm sure they don't know the price that I have to pay, or the cost that I have to pay to be me. And that is my Toth.